Right, everyone, it's Ian from Avocado Property. I'm here with Marie Rowe. Marie is an independent travel agent, and we're going to talk about holidays, which is an exciting topic. My Instagram is now starting to fill with people making me jealous because they are back out on holiday. So thank you for coming on our video chat on Zoom. How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm really good, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Sun's out, so I think holiday is a good topic of conversation now. I guess the first thing to talk about though is safety. You know, with COVID and everything that's gone on, what would be, I guess, is there good areas to look at, good areas to kind of avoid at the moment? What's the safety aspect from kind of your profession at the moment?
Well, I think we've had a lot of time the last few months for some of the really popular tourist resorts to start thinking about and putting in place all the things that are going to be necessary for when guests start coming again. And that has now happened throughout a lot of Europe. People are now traveling. So a lot of the hotels have provided a really substantial COVID protocols that they're putting into place and they have to, because that's what's going to attract people right now. So there's a lot of social distancing measures that have been put in place, a lot of improved and increased hygiene processes. Perhaps in some resorts there's a bit of a reduction on some of the entertainment and animation and maybe kids stuff because it's just for safety reasons. But there's some changes that have been made with things like meal times, especially if they're in all-inclusive hotels, extended meal times, different time slots you can go, and then what else? There's
what about like pools,
menus,
and like
options. Say that again.
Swimming pools and things like that. Is there changes there, or have they just taken care of that?
Yeah, well, being outdoors, being in swimming pools, it's okay. It's okay if people are obeying the social distancing regulations, and they might be different in various different hotels, but there'll be separate areas in some places, but most of the really good hotels are publishing rules in advance so you know what to expect before you go. And there's also, I mean, personally, I've seen quite an increase in interest for hotel rooms that have private pools, because that is something that a lot of people might be concerned about.
And I guess if people are thinking, oh, could we go there? Could we go there? You probably hear before the public do about the locations and the policies. So just like get in contact with you, and I'm sure you're happy to answer questions.
Yeah, there's a lot going on and a lot to keep up with, but I've got it all. So the information about the actual countries, so whether they have quarantine requirements on your arrival, or whether there's a quarantine requirement on your return. These are the kind of things we want to help my clients eliminate, so they find places that are easy to get to without too much additional admin. And then the hotels as well, they're fantastic. They've been working with us to provide us with all the information so as our guests know what to expect when they arrive. Some of the hoteliers have been sending us personal video messages that they've recorded to walk us around the hotel, show us the changes, show us what is expected of guests as well. So that's the kind of stuff we can share. Yeah.
We're all about video, so that works. That's good stuff. What about prices, Maria? Are the prices different from if you were booking, let's say you were booking a holiday in January? Would you expect to see prices up or down now with everything that's gone on?
It's quite different. So if you're booking now for January, now in any year, midsummer is a popular time to book for winter sun. So now, if you're booking now for January, you're probably going to get same prices as you would regardless of the situation. For February, of course, you've got half term and prices are higher in half term anyway. But people might have thought ahead a little bit more and already had bookings for February, but because of COVID they haven't. So now is the time people are thinking about February. So for families looking for great breaks for February half term, now is a really good time to get the best prices. There's a lot of people looking to book still for the end of this summer, now that it's safe to go to so many places, and a lot of people pre-COVID had already booked their summer holidays. The availability was already shrinking, so prices do go up when that happens. So for last minute availability in Europe, there are still some really fantastic deals, but again, I would say book them quick, because the more people that are traveling, the more the prices are going to go straight up.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the busyness of the plane, doesn't it? That probably dictates quite a lot. If the plane is relatively empty, you could take advantage. But again, these are things that people need to talk to you directly about, because you can't
It's
see
all
that.
supply and demand. Yeah, that's it. The less seats that are available, the higher you're going to pay for them.
Yeah.
And there are less flights going because there are less people traveling. So flights are being consolidated and there is reduced capacity as well.
And I guess on the airlines aspect of things, have you been given information from different airlines? Would you say, I know you would probably mention different airlines, but in terms of, do you feel more sort of compliant or more cautious than others? Or would you say all the airlines are pretty much on top of the game?
I've been really impressed with what I've seen, actually. And if you have a particular airline in mind that you're thinking of traveling with, the chances are they probably do have a video on YouTube that talks all about what they've put in place. It is very similar for the majority of the airlines that I've seen. I think I've seen more of an interest in flying short haul in the short term, because one of the things that is really restricted is your ability to move around on the aeroplane at the moment. So ideally to stay in your seat, unless you need to use a toilet, but walking up and down is not allowed at the moment. And for anyone flying long haul, that's probably going to be a struggle. So short haul, all of the airlines that I've seen or that I've been booking have got amazing processes in place. You can probably see them on YouTube, but if not, absolutely, I will be able to provide everything that they're expecting, things like wearing face masks and also the airport process. So I've got some great information I can share with anyone traveling about what to expect, what the process looks like, arriving at the airport, checking your bags in, wearing face coverings and social distancing.
That's amazing. That's good. It's good for people, because I know a lot of people, same sort of demographic as me, say young kids, and they're like just desperate to get on holiday. We were quite lucky actually, because it's my wife's 30th birthday in January. So we managed to get to the Dominican in January. So we've had our holiday for this year. But most people are kind of desperate to now get on holiday. So that's some great info there. Let's talk locations. That's always where the excitement starts. What would you say are your personal top 3 kind of book now for whenever it may be, some point next year, back end of next year? But if you were kind of looking at people with, kids or couples, whatever it may be, what would be your top 3 kind of go-tos at the moment?
Sure. Well, you went to the Caribbean at exactly the right time for the best weather in January. And there's a lot of families that have missed out on their summer holiday this year, perhaps would feel safer looking to travel in the early part of next year. So January, February, and especially where you've got half term in February, the Caribbean is the most amazing weather. And it's kind of nice to see a lot of people shifting from where they'd normally go in the summer into Europe, Spain, Greece, Italy. They're now, if they want winter sun, they can't lie on a beach in Spain in January or February. So the Caribbean, Jamaica is somewhere that has the most incredible family resorts. It will be a resort-based holiday, beautiful weather, and just fantastic, all-inclusive, so you don't need to go outside, and great COVID protocols. So I would definitely recommend for February half-term families to look at the Caribbean, and particularly Jamaica. For maybe the end of this summer, if you're looking to get away, there's some fantastic properties in Spain and in Greece, so particularly Mallorca, Ibiza and Corfu. I would really recommend looking at some of those for some lovely 4 and 5 star family resorts with loads of amenities for the kids, and really great deals as well. And then perhaps looking slightly further down the line, maybe Easter, I would definitely recommend looking at the Middle East. So slightly further flight time, but fantastic weather. You're looking at about 7 hours flight to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, and again, absolutely immaculate COVID protocols in place, and really fantastic airlines as well. So I would definitely recommend looking there for some really great deals, especially on all inclusive.
That's good. That's good to know. I've got a few sort of friends and contacts that have popped out to Spain recently, and they said actually the way that they've dealt with things, their policies and their sort of protocols, it feels more safe out there than it does in the UK with how people are handling it and the masks and that element of things. I think there's a few blasé people in the UK, but apparently in Spain it was really strict but nice in the process of how it was. So
yeah, I've been really impressed with what I've seen, and I think if you are thinking of traveling in the coming like 6 weeks, then now's a great time actually to do it, because those processes that have been put in place are fresh. They're going to be adhered to. Everyone's at the top of their game with looking after their clients from a health and safety perspective. So, over time, these things tend to relax a little bit, but right now it's as good as it will be.
sounds good. People, if they want to contact you, how do they get hold of you? I know you've got a podcast, you're on LinkedIn, you're on Facebook, you're in groups, you've got a page, but best ways to kind of contact you or to see your content, where's the best sort of platforms for you?
Probably just Google me, Marie Rowe Travel, and you'll find me wherever you want to find me. But Facebook, if you look up Marie Rowe Travel, you'll find my business page there, and that's where I share the most amount of travel updates, information about the industry, what's going on, news, offers, inspiration, destination spotlights, my podcast, everything. You'll find me all on Facebook.
Amazing. And there's even offers on there, is there, on your Facebook page as well?
Always.
Give it a like, stay kind of on tabs with that and take advantage. That's great. There's some great information there, and it's helped me personally as well, knowing kind of what the plan is for next year with holidays. So appreciate your time. I'll put all your contact details in the post as well, and maybe we'll do it again in a month or so, see how things have gone.
Sounds amazing. I look forward to booking your holiday.